It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, Ernie Johnson here, and I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Charlotte Hornets in this one as they go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers out at Quicken Loans Arena. For the Cavaliers, these guys are playing good basketball with 7 wins in their last 10 games, and they like their chances tonight. Still a little strange to see D. Wade out of a Heat uniform, but we'll get to see him tonight. As his career winds down, where do you see him on the list of all-time shooting guards?
Let's see, 3-time champion, 1 Finals MVP. I'm going to say he's the 3rd best shooting guard in the modern era.
Would you like to tell us who the first 2 are?
I would never say Mike and Kobe.
Oh, okay.
Well, see, I don't consider Michael the modern era because after 2000s, I'm saying he's not the modern anymore. So I would say that Dwayne would be the 2nd best shooting guard in the modern era.
Well, it depends on what you call modern.
Exactly.
Well, anything.
I think the 90s are pretty modern.
Exactly.
I mean, the last
What are you
20 years,
talking
don't you think
about?
that's pretty modern?
Do you have a TV from the 90s in your house? That's
3,
not modern.
3 of them.
Exactly.
From the 90s?
Yes.
Oh, my
3
God.
from the 90s.
Yes.
No.
And, yeah, like my buddy.
There's nothing
says,
in my house.
and
I
one of
agree
them-
with you, Ernie.
And my non-working one is on
Don't
top
be
of
a
the working
millennial.
one.
Don't forget where you come from, millennial man.
I'm a millennial guy.
No, it's
so
right over there next
he's
to
number
my.
2.
It's right over
no,
there next to
stop
my
it. Number
transistor
3.
radio.
He's number 2. Michael
is.
is not modern anymore.
No.
My 8-track player.
And my toaster oven.
Then why is he
They're
still selling
all
shoes
right
then if he's
there.
not modern?
'Cause
Got
yeah,
him, Judge
no.
Ernie.
Yeah.
Michael still has a loop earring in his ear.
But he's
not
still
modern.
selling shoes.
Here's Kevin Harlan.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
And the performance of the Star-Spangled Banner by Linda Lynn. We are happy to have you with us tonight for the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Some confidence for Charlotte with the win in their last matchup against the Cavaliers.
Yeah, and in that game, we saw a lot of sloppy play from the opposing offense. They coughed the ball up, a lot of unforced turnovers.
Well, I thought they lacked focus. They took too many unnecessary chances. Just a ton of mistakes all the way around for everyone.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Well, guys, LeBron James gives Coach Tyronn Lue credit for his even keel. James says that Lue is the same way no matter the point in the game. He's always saying, okay, let's move on to the next possession. Now, Lue says, I think it's just being poised and being positive. That's the best approach. It carries over to your team, and it gives them confidence. Kevin?
Thanks, David. That philosophy is what helped win Cleveland a title back in 2016. Always positive, always thinking ahead. And we're watching 2 very experienced veteran teams, Chris. We should be in for some high-level basketball.
Yeah, and just watch this game tonight. You're going to see the coaches really trust their players. Coaches who do most of their coaching in practice and then trust the IQ of their players. Won't be a lot of play calling, a lot of free-flowing. Guys kind of knowing where to be on defense, a lot of communication on defense. This should be a fun one.
So Cleveland will get the first possession. Love kicks to Thomas. Back to Love. Pass to Thomas. Down low, taken away by Williams. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for Charlotte. Inside, Williams at the 4, Howard in the middle. Jeremy Lamb out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Batum in at the 3. And so the Charlotte Hornets get the first points of the ball game. Wade kicks to Thompson. And he can't jam it through. And so here's Charlotte, defeated by the Wizards in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And really, man, they played their hearts out. Missed a couple opportunities down the stretch, and that was the difference.
Absolutely right, Greg. That's all it takes. A play here, a play there, a detail that isn't accounted for, mistakes.
LeBron can't get it to go. Cleveland on defense. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
But I like that they attacked those weaknesses. They made them pay for a lackluster effort.
It's stolen by Lamb. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's the screen. And Walker kicks to Lamb. The 15-footer. And that's collected by Love.
Wasted opportunity. That's a good chance right there for an easy 2 on the open jump.
James against Batum. And there's Love. That's good on the assist by James. Love's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Lamb with the ball. He's coming off a 13-point game against Washington. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's his first foul. Here's Lamb. Williams, a screen on Wade. Clock at 6. Shoots from the elbow.
Defensive way. He plays with a real tenacity on this end. Amazing how he affects his shots with his length. That's what every team needs. Guys getting after it on the offensive board.
Now, here's Thomas. 11 points for him in that last game against Brooklyn. Thompson sets the pick for Wade. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. Wade's got his first points of the game. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And Walker kicks to Williams. Over in the corner, Lamb. Howard setting the pick for Lamb. Shot off the screen, and he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Yeah, coming off of a good pick, and you want to get that when he gets the separation he needs. I know he would love to have that one back.
Now, here's Wade. Last game we saw him score 14. Thompson dishes to Love. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Love's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Cavs. Over in the corner, Williams. Off target with his 3.
It's a confidence shaker when you can't hit a wide open 3 like that.
Batum attacking, and Nicholas Batum with the slam.
Whenever Batum gets a lane to the hoop, he's looking for the throwdown. The D has to do better against him.
And the replay is courtesy of Under Armour. Unleash chaos. It was a great sequence from the steal all the way to the finish at the other end. Now here's Wade. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. To the inside, Thompson passes to LeBron. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Batum. For Charlotte, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. And the Hornets team that while they have added rotation players via the draft, they haven't been able to draft a star to build around yet.
Oh, well, and with the Hornets, their best pick has been Kemba Walker back in 2011. I mean, they traded away a lot of their picks right after making them. However, that might change as they lucked out. Monk falling to them.
Now, here's Thompson. Following the miss by Kemba Walker. It's good.
This is where Thompson feels comfortable. Shooting very close to the rim. He's efficient.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Howard. Foul on the play. Basket count, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
Crowder, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Charlotte shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team. And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
And Walker kicks to Batum. He dishes it to Williams. Back to Batum. Picked by Williams. Batum with the ball. He's picked up by LeBron. No good from Lamb.
I'm still looking to get into a groove this quarter.
And here is LeBron. A 26-point game for him in the win against Brooklyn. And LeBron throws it down.
And James shows no mercy on his drive to the rim. Vicious at penetrating inside.
Hornets trail by 7. Here's Walker. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Thomas dishes to James. Back to Thomas. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Walker in the corner. Hits it from three-point range. Walker's got himself on the board with 3 there.
The shooting of Walker. You got to get a hand up when he squares up from deep.
Now here's Thomas. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Now the fast break. Lamb with the ball. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity.
He's a rangy strider, but Lamb able to beat the defense up the court and finish the play. Now, Jeremy Lamb, I love his game. A very lengthy 2-guard out of UConn. Still developing as a player, but he has some great flashes at times. Not terribly consistent shooter, but he's crafty, and he can get buckets. He knows how to make the most of his length on D as well.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Smith comes in for Dwayne Wade, and it's Rose in for Thomas. Now here's LeBron, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. The kick out to Rose. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Rose has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Hornets trail by 4. And with Lamb mentioning his length as a guard, last season he went off with an incredible 17 rebounds. Remember that game? Those are numbers, Chris, even centers dream of putting up.
Yeah, Kevin, I do remember that game you're talking about with Lamb. A lot of those rebounds came from his activity near the paint on both ends of the floor. When he forces himself to be involved in the action, he's at his best.
Rose kicks to Smith. Love with the screen on Walker. Rose passes to Love. Now Walker, averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league. Fires it up. Offensive rebound. Kid Gilchrist dishes to Walker. Second chance shot. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
A frustrating start to this quarter.
There's Rose with the 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And that's a shot Rose must make consistently. When he's making it rain from there, this team is hard to match up with.
Screen by Howard. And Walker kicks to Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Ooh, the one-hand tomahawk, guys. Somebody's going to get their feelings hurt.
Yeah, they got the entire bench up right there as they saw that and out of their chairs. Now here's James. Kid Gilchrist with the steal. Banked in off the glass. Now just a 1-point Cavalier lead.
And Kid Gilchrist looking determined to tackle any space in front of him. A sensational finisher in the fast break.
Here's Rose. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Well, Chris, as you look around the league and with all the great players in it, who would you like to have played with that's playing right now?
Wow, that's a tough one. I mean, you look at all the big fellas. I definitely would love to play with the Cousins or Davis. You look at guards. I mean, how could you not want to play with Westbrook, Harden, or LeBron? I mean, it's like telling a kid, go in the candy store, what candy do you want to pick? It might take him an hour. He might pass out just with the excitement. I don't know. There's so many great players in this league, man. It's so hard to choose one. How about you just take any of the top 10 and whichever one I pick out of a hat, I'd play with them and be happy.
I like that. How about in the past, guys you would have liked to have played with when you were playing the game?
Wow, that's a Late in my career, Kevin, I could have played with Tim Duncan. I've always thought that would have been like Shaq, KG. It would have been other big players at that time when you needed two guys inside to play. So it definitely have been guys that I respect battling and going up against, and those would have been the first I would look to play with. But those guys come to mind first and foremost.
That gives them the lead. Zeller's got his first basket of the night.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Smith on the wing. Outside Crowder. Outside jumper. Back to Crowder. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Nice. Look how alert Shumpert is. He knows whenever one of his teammates is open to get him to rock.
Walker the pass to Kaminsky. Outside Kid Gilchrist. Feeds it to Walker. And Zeller kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Charlotte moving the ball around. 4 on the clock. And here's Walker outside. It doesn't go for him. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Smith outside. Crowder sets a screen for Rose. Here's Shumpert. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Now it's a 3-point Cavalier lead.
Okay, Shumpert is a super confident three-point shooter. Look at his release. Superb extension.
Walker dishes to Monk. Charlotte shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. Free throw drops for Monk.
There's a quiet confidence that Monk seems to play with. You can see he just feels like nobody can guard it. The kid just plays with an edge.
Green, he's checked in for Crowder. Now here's Rose. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn.
Well, Kevin, on top of that, with the defense trying to take shot opportunities away from him, he finds a way to get himself to the line.
Here's Walker, following the score by Derrick Rose. Monk, the pass to Kaminsky. Misses from close range. The Cavaliers leading by 4. And Shumpert kicks to Green. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Carter's checked in. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Rose. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And that's the Derrick Rose of old. Full speed ahead and bursting to the rim.
Outside, Walker. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Kaminsky. The pass to Monk. Shot clock at 6. Dish now to Kaminsky. A three-pointer is right on target. Kaminsky's got his second bucket of the night.
Most effective when he gets his feet set. Kaminsky can be lethal on the catch and shoot.
Rose dishes to Green. Shoots it up. What a performance for Derrick Rose. He has been the story for Cleveland. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Right back after this break. And of course, as we've always seen with LeBron James, it's not just about the numbers, but his tremendous, tremendous leadership.
I put all the pressure on me to be better and come through for my teammates. This is the position I put myself in. It's the position I put our team in. And as the leader and the guy that goes out there and make things happen, that's the way it's going to be.
Well, that there is straight talk from a man who does not pretend. LeBron James with a textbook example of how to take responsibility and lead.
And Kevin, that's why he is the king. He doesn't say, hey, I'm just one of the 5 guys. No, he knows who he is and what he has to do. Bottom line, he's the man. Climb on my shoulders, and I'm going to take you to the promised land.
And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Well, already in the first period, they found ways to get this offense ramped up.
Oh, yeah, small lead so far, but it's building fast. They better watch out.
Channing Frye out there with Green. And there's Carter. Then there's Iman Shumpert. And it's Rose in at the point. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. From beyond the arc, they kick it out to Green. Shumpert in the corner. It's rebounded by Kid Gilchrist. And the Hornets shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. And the Cavs, a powerhouse team, but they're used to overcoming long odds as well.
When you think of their 3-1 deficit against the Warriors in 2016, going on to win it all, that was just crazy. But last season, the largest second-half comeback in playoff history, in the clutch, they always respond.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, something special is brewing in Charlotte. Point guard Kemba Walker said, "It's a great start. We know how to play with each other, and we love playing with each other. The best thing is how hard we all work. We're going to grow." Kevin?
And that kind of optimism is terrific, David. Thank you. Walker and the Charlotte Crews seem to be a perfect match. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And still, Chris, a lot of games left. Talk about the marathon of an 82-game season. Boy, it seems like a lot.
Man, you have to control your emotions. You have to control your energy. It is grueling. There's so many ups and downs in the seasons. There's so many momentum changes for you and for others that you have to keep a constant focus. And so 82 games, you know, college, that's about 30 games. And so if you're a rookie, you're playing about 3 of those seasons. And even if you're a veteran, you're going to get tired right before All-Star break. So how do you manage your body? How do you recuperate? How do you keep focus on those tough, cold nights during the winter? That all takes part into becoming a great player.
Real balancing act for sure.
It is a balancing act. It's how do you figure out balancing your mind, balancing your focus, and then balancing your body, staying off your legs.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Batum passes to Kaminsky. And the Hornets miss again. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Rose kicks to Thompson. The tray. And it's Carter missing. Charlotte's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Cleveland's gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Out to Shumpert from past the arc. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Monk with the ball. He points his last outing. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Now, when you watch the Hornets play, it seems like they play with a chip on their shoulder. I mean that in a good way. They play like they have something to prove. They have a very self-driven team.
Chris, as you said, win or lose, you know that this Hornet team is going to battle you for all 4 quarters. They don't give up.
Well, a lot of that camaraderie has developed on this roster because of that. They know they don't have superstars and big names, but it doesn't deter them. They know they have a small margin there.
A different look now for Cleveland. Wade comes in for Shumpert. And Isaiah Thomas subbed in for Derrick Rose. Outside Thomas. Thompson, a screen on Walker. Thomas. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
And Kevin, this is another area where Thomas has matured. I mean, when you think about it, taking his pick and roll game to another level.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And here is Monk. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. The drive by Wade. It's Thomas outside. Again, Thomas missing. Hornets trail by 6. Walker dishes to Batum. Carter with the block.
And they continue to control the glass.
Shoots it. The shot, no good. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Batum against Carter. Outside Batum. Now the feed to Kaminsky. It's good. Kaminsky's got 8 points.
Well, when Batum, Kevin, spots a wide open teammate, he zips the rock to him quickly. Just exceptional vision.
Now here's Wade. D right on him. Here's Thompson. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Walker the pass to Kaminsky. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Thomas. Here's Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Thompson has excellent instincts on defense. He's not afraid to get his hands dirty to try to come up with steals.
Outside, Walker. They set the pick. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
James checked in for the Cavaliers. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Charlotte. Lamb comes in for Monk. Now here's Walker. He has 6. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And look, the D has to be talking out there. They can't make threes that easy for him.
Here's Thomas. Thompson, a screen on Walker. Here's Thomas. Thompson. And there's Thompson putting it right back in. Thompson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And, Kevin, they dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Now here's Lamb. 5 points in the game. With the teardrop and the rejection by LeBron.
He's not the only one to blame for them being behind, but he hasn't helped their cause much.
Thomas kicks to Carter. Passes it to Wade. And not sure what he was thinking there. Lamb with the ball. Wade picks him up. Lamb dishes to Walker. He kicks it to Williams. Outside, Batum. Here's Howard. And he banks in the layup. Howard's got 10 points in the game.
And that's Howard's comfort zone. In close, near the bucket.
Williams against LeBron. And it's sent back by Howard. Now here's Lamb. Wade is covering. Thomas with the steal. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
Ooh, I like how Thomas goes for these steals. I mean, swiping and clawing for any he can get.
Howard, the pass to Walker. And the rejection by James. Now Thomas, he's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. LeBron kicks to Carter. The kick out to LeBron. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. James has got his second bucket.
You got to respect the deep ball from James. Terrific at getting his feet under him before firing.
There's a screen by Williams. Howard setting the pick for Batum. And Walker kicks to Lamb. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. 8 points for him. One thing that I think many players and certainly many other coaches, Chris, in the NBA love about Steve Clifford is his brutal honesty. He will pull no punches with you.
Yeah, reporters just can't throw cliche phrases at him during the press conferences or he'll dismantle him. The frankness he has with the media and players is one reason players like playing for him.
Now, here's Howard. Isaiah Thomas unable to get his last shot to go. Howard. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Thompson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Outside Thomas. To the paint. It's stolen by Lamb. Fast break now for Charlotte. Lamb leading the charge. And stolen by LeBron. Thomas with the ball. James outside. Launches a 3. Out to Wade. Thomas against Walker. Thompson dishes to Thomas. And James throws it down.
And James is used to scoring through contact. Doesn't matter what the D throws out.
Hornets trail by 7. And here's Walker. 9 points in the game so far. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. And a look now at the breakdown between 3-point and 2-point shots attempted here tonight for the Cavaliers.
It really struck a nice balance between long-range shooting and also attacking the rim. That keeps the defense off balance and keeps things flowing offensively.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. And Chris, power forwards today shoot a lot more three-pointers. If you played today, I think you'd be incredibly effective in that role. How do you think you'd be in that role?
Oh, yeah, I think that's something I would definitely have fun and relish in. I did shoot threes a couple of seasons in Washington and was pretty successful at that, but the style of play was just so different then. Big men were asked to stay in the post, and there was a lot more work in the post, a lot more pressure on the big guy to get to the free throw line to wear down the defense. So the whole game was different then. The big man kind of ruled the game. Today it's a point guard's game, and so what's great is I'd have to step out to give the point guard a lot more room to drive, to take a shot blocker away, or because there aren't any shot blockers. And so I definitely would love to hang out in that corner and shoot that easy three, or at the top after a pick and roll and pop right back. That would have been a lot of fun. Plus it would give you freedom, because when you can shoot that Jimmy like that and you got a nice wet jump shot, it allows that pump fake to work all day. So I would have pump fake a lot from that three-point line and dunked on a lot of people. So that would have been fun to have that freedom as they do today. Just like it's fun watching these young guys let it fly from that three-point line.
Crowder, a screen on Batum. Thomas goes in, way on the clock. Smith for 3. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Smith's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Batum. He's coming off a 22-point game against Washington.
And where I thought he was out of his mind was the playmaking. Time and time again, he set his teammates up for the easy bucket.
Now here's James. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist unable to get his shot to go. James, the pass to Love. James kicks to Thomas. And it's off from three-point range.
Now look, if he can start turning some of these misses into makes, their leader's going to take a big jump.
Kidd-Gilchrist dishes to Batum. Kidd-Gilchrist sets the pick for Batum. Howard, the pass to Batum. Howard with the screen on Love. It's taken away by Smith. James against Kidd-Gilchrist. Thomas kicks to LeBron. And the dunk by James.
Oh, come on, you can't allow James to get position down low. Once he does, he's looking to dunk it.
Hornets trail by 12. Now here's Batum. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Now here's Kidd-Gilchrist. Howard in the post. He's going up against Love. Howard can't hit. The Cavaliers leading by 12. Love dishes to Thomas. Love with the screen for Thomas. Thomas with another miss.
Hey, look, that's what they want. The ball is in his hands in the post. Just didn't have the touch that time.
And so it's Cleveland up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Clifford. What was the biggest problem for your guys in the first half?
Well, you know what? We're a defensive team first, and we've been good defensively. We've been organized. We weren't that in that first half, and that's what we got to concentrate on to get the game going back our way.
See if you revert back to your form in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. This is the halftime show on 2K Sports. An outstanding first quarter for Derrick Rose. He had 18 points and 1 steal. What'd you think, Shaq, about Cleveland?
Ernie, the story for me was Derrick Rose. He looked like the old Derrick Rose. He was in attack mode, using his explosiveness to collapse the D and create for his teammates.
Looking at Charlotte, Kenny, your thoughts?
They just gave up way too many good looks from the three-point line. That means either you haven't followed the game plan correctly or you're not executing it correctly. Either way, it's wrong. So from the looks of the first half, they need to aggressively close out on shooters to close this gap and the score.
And now, folks, just moments away from the start of the third quarter.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. A fantastic game from Derrick Rose in this one.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
Yeah, and then it wasn't all dunks. I mean, they were squaring up with confidence, and that became contagious.
Hornets trail by 12. On the court for Charlotte. Inside, Williams at the 4, Howard in the middle. Kemba Walker is out there with Jeremy Lamb, and it's Batum in at the small forward.
And you need an army to keep Howard away from the basket. He's so superb at snatching up offensive rebounds.
Thomas kicks to Love. Walker against Thomas. Thompson in the corner. Love outside. 6 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Wade for 3. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
LeBron James is such a devastating finisher around him. Cleveland's goal has been to surround him with as many three-point shooters as possible, trying to keep the defense spread out.
The screen from Thompson. Now James. Here's Wade. Kicks it out to James. Shoots over Batum. LeBron shot is off. And the old guard used to say that jump shooting teams can't win titles. Chris, that playoff defense was just too tough.
Well, it's a different time. The Cavs win while taking a ton of threes. Still, though, LeBron's interior threat is what creates those open looks.
Pass to Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
Thompson is a strong big man. He's amazing at fending off defenders.
Hornets trail by 10. Walker the pass to Batum. He feeds it to Howard. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. Howard's got 14 points for the game. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Goes up off the pick, and the dunk by James.
All James needs is just a little room. You got to go over the pick every time, or else he's probably going to burn.
For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And Walker kicks to Lamb, out to the right wing. There's a screen by Williams. Stolen by Thompson. LeBron against Batum. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Wade. James has got the lead up to 12 now for the Cavs. So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. Chris, I know that when you go through a season, there are certain matchups that you love and certain ones that you don't. When you were playing, which other power forwards did you just dread, just did not like going up against?
Well, Kevin, I would kind of change that and say dread to me was love, meaning that I dreaded and I loved to go up against Tim Duncan because you knew you had to be prepared that night. I loved and I dreaded going up against KG. You know, I played in the era where in 1 week I could have played against Shaq, Rasheed Wallace, Dirk Nowitzki, Tim Duncan, Hakeem Olajuwon. This is all on the West Coast. So for me, you know, I dreaded the Western Conference, but what's so good about it is that you just have to be prepared and you can't dread the NBA. It's like you grew up wanting to play against the best players in life, and so I really love the fact that I had to be my best every night, or you're going to get embarrassed in the league. So it was every power forward.
Never an off night, was there, Chris?
Never an off night, and so I can't say I dreaded Karl Malone over Barkley or Olajuwon over David Robinson or Tim Duncan over KG. It's just like, hey man, you got to put your big boy pants on, get ready, and go to work, baby. Put your hard hat on.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Rose is checked in. Charlotte also making some changes. Frank Kaminsky comes in for Dwight Howard. And Monks subbed in for Lamb.
And when Rose gets going and gets this kind of confidence offensively, you're in trouble. He can just flat out take over again.
Now here's Batum. He's got 5. Over in the corner, Williams. It's good from long range. Williams has got 6.
Well, it's all about a rhythm for a player like Williams. He's effective at shooting right off the pass.
The screen from Thompson. Wade dishes to Rose. Clock at 6. Thompson in the post. Kaminsky's there. But they'll get another chance. LeBron against Batum. Love the pass to Wade. Dishes it to Love. Back to Rose. And another shot. Out to Wade. Love outside. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Wade's got 3 assists in the game. Hornets trail by 8. On the wing, Batum. Kaminsky with the ball. 8 points for him. Batum, good.
This is perhaps an area where Kaminsky is a little underrated. He has great court vision and makes really good decisions as a passer.
James outside. The kick out to Rose. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here.
And defensively, great anticipation, making a play there on the ball.
And don't forget about the good hand-eye coordination. I mean, he almost corralled it in for the steal.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Channing Fries checked in for Tristan Thompson. Carter comes in for James. And it's Iman Shumpert in for Dwayne Wade. Now here's Walker. Following the miss by Derrick Rose. Monk, no one around him. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
This is a beautiful thing. They are really playing to the maximum potential of their abilities right now on offense. A scary place to be in if you're the D.
Well, he's reason number 1 there in front. I mean, his shooting has been almost flawless.
And here's Walker. 11 points in the game. They double him with Love. Now, here's Monk. Defense right on him. Over Fry. And that one goes long.
You can't be missing shots like that in the post. That'll get you a spot on the bench.
It's a pick by Love. Rose goes in. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all. Jay Crowder's checked in for the Cavaliers. Smith comes in for Vince Carter. The Hornets also changing it up. Cody Zeller comes in for Marvin Williams. And Michael Kidd-Gilchrist subbed in for Nicholas Batum. And Chris, one thing I'm sure you appreciate about Kevin Love's game is his passing.
Oh, definitely. I love his Wes Unseld, the ode to Wes Unseld outlet pass that he does. I mean, just touchdown strikes. Good vision in the high post as well.
Now here's Kidd-Gilchrist. Takes it from 10. Rejected by Crowder.
Big defensive play by Crowder, snuffing him out there.
And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. And a moment here to look at where the shots have been coming from for the Hornets.
Well, you have to give him credit because he's done everything he can to help contribute, but it doesn't appear to be in the cards for him tonight. A lot of strange releases, and he just isn't the same efficient scorer that we're used to seeing.
And Walker kicks to Zeller. And slam dunk by Kid Gilchrist.
An outstanding rebounder for a wing. Kid Gilchrist making his presence felt at the offensive end.
Outside Rose. Smith on the wing. A 3-ball. Buries it from 3-point range. Smith's got 6 points.
Now that's a shot they'll be happy with on every trip, no matter who's taking it.
Outside, Walker over Rose. They double him with Shumpert. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been terrific at turning turnovers into points. The Cavaliers, number 1.
You know, it's not just the turnovers they're forcing. I mean, they're converting at the other end, and you know what? It puts a lot of pressure on you to play perfect.
Kevin Love's checked in for the Cavaliers. And it's Rose penetrating.
And Rose not always focused on creating contact, but with his physical gifts, a lot of times he leaves the defense no choice.
The Cavaliers have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
First free throw is good.
And this Cavs payroll last season, I mean, the highest in NBA history, with luxury tax penalties in the tens of millions. And we saw some friction as they looked to control salary, and LeBron pushed them to add more talent.
And the Hornets call time here. Gotta like what Derrick Rose has done in this game.
Wow, it's time for them to switch up their defense on him because what they've been doing so far is not working.
Rose against Walker. Looking to end his cold spell. But they get it back. Kaminsky kicks to Monk. Pass to Kid Gilchrist. And stolen by Love. Here's Smith. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Monk.
Oh, that's the tenacity of Smith. He's willing to get nasty inside, especially when he earns these type of fouls.
It's his first trip to the line. And that one misses. And the Cavaliers were able to add some key veteran help at the trade deadline.
Yeah, some key contributors they were able to get off of waivers as well. That's how the rich get richer. But with LeBron talking about the team being top-heavy, they needed to add some depth.
And Shumpert kicks to Crowder. Kicks it out to Love. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Kid Gilchrist has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Walker in the corner. Stolen by Rose. And he makes the bucket through contact and gets the whistle too.
It's hard to stop Smith. Even when you knock him around, he can still drain it in your face.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
And the free throw, no good. Hornets trail by 14. Here's Walker. He's got 11. And Zeller kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Picked by Zeller. Feeds to Walker. There's a screen. 6 to shoot. And the basket by Kaminsky. Kaminsky's got 10 points.
Now, strength was one of the biggest concerns about Kaminsky coming out of college. But he takes the hit there and still muscles in the shot.
Here's Rose. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Rose has got the lead up to 14 now for Cleveland.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Kaminsky sets the pick for Monk. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Zeller. Walker against Rose. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Monk. And another three for Charlotte.
How about the quickness of that release by Monk? An experienced catch-and-shoot player who feels comfortable firing from deep.
Now here's Rose. He's got 29 points.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Oh, that was sweet, and that's what makes him so dangerous. Not only can he set up others, but he can also be a big-time finisher.
Great shooting for him at the foul line tonight, 7 of 7.
And a lot of his points coming by way of the free throw.
Isaiah Thomas is checked in for Iman Shumpert. And then for Charlotte, Dwight Howard's checked in for Kaminsky. And Jeremy Lamb subbed in for Monk.
And for Derrick Rose, the question will be how much of his MVP level of play from 2011 can he recover? You'd love to see him return to that form.
I just want to preface this by saying Kemba Walker had an incredible year last season, and he showed why he is among the elite point guards in the NBA. Chris, with that being said, one thing you can't help but chuckle about was his egregious premature celebration that he had on a missed three-pointer.
Yeah, Kevin, we all remember that. When you put a shot up, turn around, and do the nice shimmy while your team is busy rebounding your miss, yeah, it sticks with you. I love Kemba, but that was one of the bigger bloopers of the season.
Now, here's Thomas. Kicks to Rose. Smith sets the pick for Rose. Rebounded by Lamb.
That's just a quick move to the 10 and an even quicker reaction by the D to stop him.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Kevin Love. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. 8th in rebounding, 11th in free throw percentage. And he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And he's a top 10 rebounder this year for good reason. He's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the entire game.
Well, the book on Kemba Walker used to be that you could stay behind the screens, not work that hard, duck behind them because he wasn't going to do anything special. Well, he's worked on that, and he's fixed it, and it's paid off. We've seen his field goal percentage fly up in recent years, and that also means his ankle breaker moves have come up because now you have to respect his jump shot. His ball handles, some of the best in the NBA.
And part of the jump for Kemba has been his shot. But it also, Chris, seems that he plays within himself, I think, a lot more now. He used to force the offense, but now is much more patient.
Well, yeah, he's done a great job in addressing the weaknesses he's had in this game. And he's a complete point guard. That's what a leader does for their team, and he is the leader of that locker room.
And Isaiah Thomas, a dynamite scorer, even though he's in a small package. Chris, how much does his lack of size hold him back at the defensive end?
Well, that's when your teammates have to come in and support you. Defense is a team effort, not just an individual effort. And so, fortunately, they're stocked with other defenders that can help him out on the defensive end.
Here's Kid Gilchrist, and he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Kid Gilchrist has got 6.
Oh, it's crucial for Kid Gilchrist that he nails these shots. Always working on expanding his game.
From the baseline, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. 8 points for him.
Anyone can hit a shot that wide open. The defense has to step up if they want any shot at winning this one.
Here's the screen. Smith against Walker. Takes the 3. Cavaliers with the rebound.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since.
Thomas kicks to Smith for 3. Rebounded by Lamb. Outside, Walker. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Walker's got 9 points now in just the second half. Thomas, no good trying to beat the buzzer. And so it's Cleveland in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Just one quarter left in regulation. Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Cleveland leading by 9. We've got J.R. Smith, Kevin Love out there with Jay Crowder. Then it's Thomas, and it's Wade in at 2 guard. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Smith dishes to Wade. That shot, no good. Walker with some nice D.
It's been a rough game for him, but it won't sting too bad as long as they hang on to the lead.
Lamb sets a screen for Walker. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Screen by Howard. Kid Gilchrist with it. Picked up by Love. Shot clock at 5. Howard kicks to Kid Gilchrist. From deep three-point range. Tries yet again. And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Howard.
A little bit of a throwback evening for Howard. Has all of his moves working here tonight.
Love the pass to Wade. Over Lamb. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
That's a 2-pointer from Walker. Good on the jump shot. Walker's got 20 points.
Love how Walker is constantly looking for a shot. When the D gives him any daylight, he drains the bucket.
The 19-foot shot. And good that time. 10 points for Isaiah Thomas. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And a wide open look for Walker. Connects from three-point range.
Oh, and Walker, with his great balance and coordination, very smooth transitioning into the pull-up.
Wade outside. Thomas a screen. Wade kicks to Crowder. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Wade's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now here's Lamb. Wade is covering. Lamb dishes to Howard. Howard draws the double. And the pass to Kid Gilchrist. Picked by Zeller. Good work defensively by Crowder.
That was as easy as it gets. He needs to complete those moves.
Thomas gets the bucket.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Now here's Lamb. Howard with the screen on Love. And a wide open look for Lamb. Walker the pass to Zeller. Outside, Walker. Picked by Zeller. And Walker kicks to Lamb. Zeller, a screen on Crowder. Here's Lamb. And that one comes up a bit short.
That's a great job to converge on him inside and prevent that easy look.
Thomas against Walker. Outside Thomas. Right side Crowder. Smith outside. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And trying to be the first one to get his hands on the miss. Instead, he's called for over the back.
There's nothing malicious about that play. Just isn't in a good spot and can't recover.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. And LeBron subbed in for J.R. Smith. Williams, he's checked in for the Hornets. Batum comes in for Kid Gilchrist. And the Hornets call time here.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
Well, the pace right now, that's being dictated to them. They have to try to get it back to their tempo, to their style of game.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I had the chance to find out what Steve Clifford talked about with his players. He does not like the high foul number in this game. He told them, you've got to stop biting on the shot fake. Stop gambling for steals. That's giving them easy points at the line. We'll see how they respond.
Here's James. Kemba Walker making his last shot. Shoots over Batum. Wade kicks to Thomas. And the rebound goes to Howard. Howard's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. The dish to Lamb. Howard with the screen on Wade. No good from Lamb.
Well, look, his teammates are going to stop giving him the ball if he keeps taking shots like that.
Wade dishes to Thompson. Back to Wade. From the wing. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
And Wade continues to bury difficult shots. He loves sinking it right in the D's face.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Screen by Howard. Here's Batum. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Cleveland leading by 8. Now LeBron. And Love has it in the corner. James, the pass to Love. Thomas, it's a wide open look. That doesn't go either for Thomas. Hornets have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Batum wide open, he fires. It's good from long range. And now just a 5-point Cavalier lead. The screen from Thompson. Thomas kicks to James. Back to Thomas. And Love has it in the corner. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Land dishes to Walker. Lays it up and banks it in. Walker's got 9 points in the quarter.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Kicks it out to Love. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Now here's Walker. Screen by Howard. Batum with the 3. The putback.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
It's a pick by Love. Here's Thomas. The pass to Love. Out to Wade. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Fast break now for Charlotte. Lamb leading the charge. He dishes it to Batum. Williams sets a screen for Batum. Outside Williams to tie it up. The Cavaliers pull it in. Love's got his 8th rebound here tonight. LeBron James on the wing. Back to Thomas. LeBron James on the wing. Over Batum. James, no good.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
On the wing, Batum. James covering. Batum passes to Walker. A putback. The feed to Lamb. Howard with the screen on Thompson. Williams with the ball. Wade picks him up, and the shot goes down. 18 points for Dwight Howard.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
James kicks to Wade. Thompson, a screen on Batum. Back to Wade. They need this one. And Thompson kicks to Thomas. A second chance effort. Here's Thompson. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
Now here's Walker. And Batum kicks to Williams. Back to Batum. They get it back. Another shot. No good from Howard. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Thomas with the ball. Thompson sets the pick for James. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
Oh, come on. James has made plenty of these shots during his career. He embraces the pressure.
James, no good on the free throw. Hornets trail by 5. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Batum. Howard dishes to Lamb. Wade with the block.
Wade is an excellent shot blocker from the 2 spot. I mean, he's remarkable at timing his jumps and swatting shots back.
Batum against James. Here's Love, and the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on him.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here.
No, you gotta love, though, one thing about Love. He does whatever is asked of him. Whether he's the go-to guy on a given night, a supporting piece, I mean, he's gonna deliver.
Outside Thomas. Got a piece of it. And it's Wade in the corner. Passes it to Thompson. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Hornets trail by 7. And here is Lamb. Screen by Howard. And Lamb kicks to Walker. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Walker's got 11 points in the quarter.
And that's what you got to love about Walker's fearlessness. He wants the ball in those big moments.
Thompson, a screen on Batum. James with it, and Batum picks him up defensively. The 3 from Thomas. That one doesn't go. And the Hornets now going the other way. Here's Lamb. 1:33 left in the 4th quarter. Screen by Howard. Batum controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And these big shots are ones Batum hits all the time. He is so calm in these moments.
The Cavaliers leading by 3. Now here's LeBron. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Dwight Howard.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
LeBron James at the line for 2.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
LeBron continues to add to his legacy, a dominant player on both ends of the floor.
And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
That's a great effort at the line, making it a 2-possession game.
1:02 left in the 4th. Batum with the 3. The Hornets rebound.
And that's a good job of just getting after it on the backboard, gets them another possession, and allows them to run even more.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaking.
Well, free throwing was never the strength of Howard's game.
He's able to hit the second one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
Now LeBron. The screen from Thompson. James against Batum. 6 on the shot clock.
The Diaz no shot is stopping James when he gets that low in that position. He's too big, too strong in the paint. You got to foul him.
Kaminsky is checked in for Dwight Howard.
LeBron James taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
I know he feels good about that. Perfect trip to the line further extends the lead.
Charlotte calls timeout. They're trailing by 6. 40 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, Derrick Rose.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
And it's Walker penetrating. Charlotte moving it around. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
At such an important point in the game, Kaminsky with the killer instinct that he showed us all in college.
The free throw drops for Kaminsky. 2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's James. Yes!
Just terrific determination. First, compiling the lead, and now building on it.
Oh, man, this is late in the game. It's tough for a team to come back. Everything has to fall into place.
Charlotte calls timeout. They're down by 5. 19 seconds left to play here in the fourth. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
Taking 2 shots.
So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. Batum for 3. Love grabs the board. LeBron with it. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Well, Dwayne, you won the game, but you lost the rebounding battle. How did you overcome that?
I don't know. You know, we have a knack for finding a way to win, and we've always had that here. You know, we got to do a better job. You know, we can't get out-rebounded like that and expect to win, so we got to figure it out.
Sure, you'll be working on it. Thanks, Dwayne. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.